Well, hello Doodlebobs and welcome back. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Sophia. I've been doing a lot of these, what I've been calling mini podcast episodes, where I basically just talk into a microphone for like 30-ish minutes and call it a day. We're here to do another little mini podcast episode for you guys. I was planning on doing these at least once a month, kind of when I started wanting to do this kind of concept. And I don't think, actually done one once a month since then, but we'll have to see. That all is not what we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk about what you guys saw in the title and thumbnail, which is basically, at this very moment, I don't have an official, what I'm going to title this video yet, so just bear with me. I basically just wanted to yap about how reading has really just changed my view on life and all kinds of things, and I'm going to give you guys a bunch of reasons. We're just going to yap, we're going to talk. That's all. That's it. So let's get into it. So I basically broke down this whole idea of how reading has helped me improve my life and just change the outlook I had on life for me in a very positive way into 10 different kind of bullet points that we're going to kind of go through and talk a little bit about. And that's pretty much it. Let's start out with our first bullet point, which I've written down as reading has helped me improve my self-awareness. I feel like reading in general is such a semi-therapeutic experience because truly, it is like you're getting to live another person's life in their brain, walking in their shoes with them, the whole story. And it really truly does feel like you are on that same emotional growth journey that they are on throughout the story. And I will fully admit that there have been many times in many different books that I have related on such a deep emotional level with a character, and later in that story, the character goes through this very big emotional growth. And it makes me aware of the things that I am flawed with and that I also might need to do some internal emotional growth with in order to become a better person and be able to be a better person for others and be there for other people in a better way than I have in the past. It really does feel, though, like being more self-aware is something that I definitely think has helped me grow as a person, and I feel like has helped me give people more grace than I probably used to. And I still do often. It's still something I'm definitely working on. It costs you nothing to have grace and give grace to others if you expect others to give you the grace that you need to, sometimes not make the best decisions or not react a certain way that you would have liked to have react. I think it's important to give others the grace that they also need in all types of situations. And I just think reading has really helped me become more self-aware of those types of things. So that's one reason I think that reading has really helped me improve as a person. I don't really know what else I have to say about that one. So let's just move on to the second, because I've been trying to talk about this first bullet point for 15 minutes. So let's move it on. Our second one is I feel like it has boosted my mental clarity. I genuinely feel like reading and just the act of sitting down and choosing to spend a couple of hours or even just a couple of minutes kind of turning my brain off and just getting to enjoy a story. Some people do that. Some people read, some people watch TV, some people watch movies for that mental clarity kind of thing of just being able to turn your brain off and not think about your stressful everyday life. And I really truly feel like reading has helped me be able to get through situations that are very traumatic and very hard to kind of emotionally handle. I've been able to have moments where I was just able to shut my brain off and not think about all those stressful things and just focus on the story about this character and their journey through life and things like that. And sometimes just taking a couple of minutes or a couple of hours out of a day to just spend some time with your brain turned off, not thinking about the stressful life that you have to live, can just help you feel so much better and feel like you're able to tackle the stressful things just that much better. It has really just helped me get through a lot of things, definitely the past couple of months. So there's number 2. Here's number 3. I feel like reading has really helped me enhance my communication skills. I feel like throughout my reading experience, I've read many a romance novel. I definitely think that romance is my biggest genre of reading that I always am gravitating towards. And with that, I feel like I've definitely learned a lot of communication skills and how important having very open communication between you and your friends, you and your family, you and your significant other, and how important having that kind of communication can be for any type of relationship that you have. I definitely think that there's still a lot I need to improve on when it comes to my communication skills with any type of relationship in my life, but I definitely think that I've gotten better. Definitely not the best at it. Still definitely struggle with certain things when it comes to having very good and open and honest communication with others, but I definitely think that it's something that I'm definitely thinking about and definitely trying to be more mindful of. And I feel like it's just something that reading has really helped me realize that, like, if you're not communicating with people the way that you should be and being as honest and open with them about what you're going through and things that you're kind of feeling, and how important it is to just reach out to others and feel like you're able to really share the emotions that you're having with other people, and how freeing and how helpful it can be also in situations like if you're in an argument with somebody, whether that be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a brother, a sister, or anybody in your life. It's just important to be able to know how to take a minute to be like, I need to gather my thoughts and I need to be able to communicate with you honestly and be able to get my point through and across before I'm upset about something. And just I really think it's helped me think more mindfully about how I'm communicating and what I'm communicating to people, and just the importance of being open and honest with other people, and how that can really just help you as a person moving through life. You know? Number 4, we have, it has strengthened my empathy. I feel like I truly just am more empathetic towards people and their situations and their life because of the stories I've read and the things that I have experienced through reading. I feel like I just feel more, simply put, I feel more empathy towards others. And I feel like I feel more strongly in the emotions I'm having towards other people's emotions, I guess. I really think that it's just being able to read stories about people's lives that are so different than mine has made it so much easier for me to open my heart and open my mind to others' situations. And again, kind of going back to the whole like self-awareness thing too, I feel like reading other people's stories have really just helped me realize that like people live totally different lives. And sometimes people are struggling in life and you don't know what's going on, and you just got to be able to have some empathy and have some understanding with them and be able to say, hey, I don't really understand what's going on, and I wish that I did understand more, and I'll be here for you if you need anything. And it's just really helped me be able to relate to others, like even though I've never gone through certain things in my life, especially as, you know, I'm a young adult woman, I'm not a guy, so sometimes things are going on for male people in my life and I don't know how that feels to be a guy. And I feel like reading has really helped me be more aware of situations that men can also be going through and how similar it can be to, you know, girls' experiences with life, and that it's so important to just give everybody grace. I think it's just such an important lesson I've learned from reading. Number 5, I have written down that it's inspired my own personal growth. I think reading, again, I feel like a lot of these points are very similar, of that reading just really helps you be more aware of others' life and see how the growth they go through can help their life flourish so much, that just looking inwardly and trying to focus on growing as a person and how that can help kind of domino effect growth in all types of things in your life. And just that, like, I feel like I've just been given so many more tools and so many more ideas of ways to help myself through situations, rather than just being upset and feeling like life is so hard and just kind of giving up and not fighting for the things that I care about. I feel like reading has just really helped me realize that I do have the tools and I do have the means to help myself and not just feel like everything is falling apart and giving up on everything. So there's number 5. Number 6, I have written down as it has reignited my imagination. I feel like for a lot of people, when they get out of school, they kind of are questioning themselves. Who are they outside of school? What are they going to do outside of school? What are they going to do with the rest of their life? What do they want their life to look like? And I feel like reading has really helped me be able to imagine a life that I want. It's really helped me kind of experience life through other people's eyes and see maybe if a certain character in a book has a really cool career that I think would be fun to do, you're able to kind of look into it and see the way that these fictional characters' lives are going. And maybe if that's what the kind of life that you want, it's able to kind of give you this broader imagination and broader thinking and broader ideas in order to imagine your life and really try to think like, what are the things I want in my life? And what can I do in order to get to the places I want to go? And it really just helps me feel also just more creative. I feel like I want to, make more YouTube videos. I also want to get back into my, the art and all kinds of things that I used to do. And it's just really helped me feel more connected to my imagination and my creative side that I feel like for a little while I'd kind of lost in the stress of like, what the heck am I going to do with the rest of my life? Number 7 has helped me build a sense of resilience. And this is mostly when reading books where characters go through such heartbreaking and difficult situations and are able to work through it and push through and become a better person after all of the problems they have throughout this story. It has inspired me to feel more resilient in that I know that if anything happens, that it will be okay, and that I have the tools and I have the resilience to make it through anything if I put my mind to it and work as hard as I can to be the best version of myself in order to help others and myself get through the hard parts of life. It really truly just makes it feel like you're not alone in situations and that you can survive hard things too, is really just what I feel like reading has helped me see the most. Number 8, I've written down, it helps you create lots of connections with others. Though I've not really made a lot of book friends and don't have a lot of people I talk to very regularly about books, I still feel very connected to people throughout social media. It does kind of help to be able to see others talking about books that you also like and also really loving and things like that. I feel like it helps you connect on a deeper level to people, even if you don't know them very well. Like, I watch and interact with so much book content, and it really truly does help me feel so connected to other people, because they will talk about in their videos about how much they relate to these characters. And when I've read the book and also can relate to the characters, it makes me feel very connected to others. I definitely would love to make some more book friends. I would love to join like a book club kind of situation, because genuinely I feel like I read so much and the only people I ever have to talk about the books I've read with is you guys, which I totally love doing. But sometimes it is nice to just have like an actual conversation with somebody about a book rather than me just talking about a book to a camera and then, putting it on the internet for people to see. You know what I mean? Anyways, we need to move on. Okay, on to number 9. I have written down, it has helped me improve on self-discipline. I feel like reading is truly a hobby where you do sometimes need to be very strict with yourself and be like, I am going to sit down and read this book because I know that I'm going to feel better after I read a chapter or 2 of this book, because right now I'm feeling so overwhelmed. And then I feel like, especially with the fact that I make a lot of videos about reading, I feel like that in itself has also helped me be more disciplined with myself and set better standards of like, okay, you can sit here for the next 30 minutes, watch this video, but then you're going to spend the next hour or so getting a good chunk of this book read because you need to have this book done and read by this day for this to be on track for this video. And I really truly do feel like it is such a good skill to learn and to improve upon as a young person, to really just improve on that self-discipline, because as you get older, it's going to be important that you're able to set the standard of like, I'm going to get this done on this day, I'm going to block out this time to do these activities, this thing, this, that, whatever. It's just been something where I've really had to think about the things that I'm doing and like, hey, would I rather spend the next 4 hours scrolling on my phone on TikTok, or would I rather spend the next 4 hours relaxing, reading a book, and being able to just focus on a story and enjoy what I'm reading rather than scrolling on TikTok and all of a sudden it's dark outside and I've done nothing with myself. Our last and final bullet point that I have written down is I feel like reading has really helped me nurture my self-love. Spending time doing a hobby that you truly love and you truly feel like is helping you become a better person is so important. I feel like reading has been a hobby that I have truly fell in love with and truly feel like has helped me become a better person. And through that, I have made it a point that no matter how anybody feels about reading, whether that be they think it's stupid or pointless or like, why are you spending money on all these things? Like, that's stupid. No matter how the outside noise feels about reading, I will always feel that choosing to read and enjoy a story is the most important thing for me, and that I am choosing an activity that I enjoy because I know it's going to make me feel better about my choices and make me feel good in the long run, rather than choosing to conform to the beliefs of others that reading's not cool and it makes you a nerd or a loser or whatever. I truly feel like choosing to do a hobby, whether that's any kind of hobby, not just reading, is an act of self-love. If you're choosing to do an activity that maybe others in your personal life think might be lame or not cool, even though the outside noise is telling you to stop doing that hobby, if you choose to continue to do something that makes you happy and brings you immense joy, that's the most important thing. No matter what people tell you, no matter what people are saying about it, all that's important is how it's making you feel. And if it brings you the joy that you need in your life, that's all that's important. So yeah, reading has not only just been a form of entertainment for me. I really truly feel like reading has helped me become a better person and has helped me change for the better. I truly feel like it has been something that has really helped me become a better person as I've gotten older, especially having gone through a lot of things, especially in the past year or so. I think that reading has really helped me just be a better person. And so if you've been thinking about getting into reading or just getting back into any kind of hobby that you might be interested in doing, take this as a sign. Try out that hobby, pick up that book, do whatever brings you joy. Just live your life to the very fullest and don't let others make you feel bad about it. And anyways, I really think that that's all I really have to say about this entire subject. I just really wanted to talk about how reading really just has been such an important part of my early 20s and how I feel that I will continue to be able to find a lot of growth and a lot of joy in reading, and that I hope that you also are able to find some type of hobby, whether that be reading or any other kind of thing you could think of. I think that's going to be everything. I don't really feel like I have anything else to say. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles! Okay, I'm gonna go bye.